All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Brian Bayo.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Swing and a miss.
But he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's hard hit on the line. Rafael hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Handles, throws to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Profar now.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Just missed. And another ball. This one in the air, right field. Abreu brings it in for the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Chris Sale.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
As the lefty gets to work, Roman Anthony leading things off and takes a strike. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Inside, 2-2. Hard hit to third. Riley fires to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Story with a homer in his last game. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
So digging in, Jarren Duran. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. Story up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Duran checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Contreras went deep in his most recent game. Two outs. Line to left. And foul ball. Sale ready. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Story on third with two out. In the air, right field. Acuna sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. End of one. And we're still scoreless. And we're back.
Leading
Top of the
off for
second.
Atlanta,
Now
the
it's the
catcher,
Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Bayo goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Bayo back to work. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boo, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So here's Riley now. Check swing. He went too far and it's a strike. Riley working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
One ball, two strikes.
Man at second. And that one hammered. Bangs off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double. And that was hard hit.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you. Just got to battle.
scoring position, no outs. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. And a foul ball. Just missed. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Strike on the inside corner. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting it, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rafaela pulls that one down, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. That one's in there, 0-1. Sale delivers. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. This one in the air. Baldwin under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Caleb Durbin will hit next. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one not close, and that is ball 1. Fly ball down the line. Acuna has it sized up, makes the catch, and that's the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Fastball is outside. Just missed.
Right through there for a strike.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. So now back to the top of the order.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's in for a strike. The next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. This one could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air out towards right center. Abreu moving under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
Now batting Jurickson Profar.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That clips a corner. Next pitch is outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Drake Baldwin, the next to hit, doubled his first time. That one a little bit high. 1-0.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And now 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing, and he breaks his back. And that is that. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. And it's 2-zip. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the third baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Rips that one to right. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1. No strike. Gonzalez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here's a 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Helpful.
Three-two now. Ground ball, Austin Riley fires to first in time.
The batter, number 10, shortstop Trevor Story.
Here's Story now. Doubled his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And Sale deals.
Hey.
And that is out of play. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Got him. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. The 1-0. That's through there for a strike. Outside low, ball 2.
2-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Up and in, ball 3.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Sitting off speed there, timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off, but very quality pitch located. I like that little two-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
Yastrzemski now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
Inside.
2 outs, base is empty. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Braves go down quickly here, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
0-1's the count.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boo. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Late swing fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So up next, Wilyer Abreu. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game.
Sets him down looking, and he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Nothing doing for Boston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Garrett Crochet gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key, just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Just missed. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Got him swinging. And now the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Hauls it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Crochet, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here is Matt Olson, 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's the pitch to Olson, and it's fouled away. Chop to third, Gonzalez. And that is the inning. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top 2-0.
Now pitching for
back
the
now to
Braves.
start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over on the mound,
66.
Grant Holmes.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Narvaez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Got him looking. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit according to the electronic strike zone, but that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Caleb Durbin digs in now. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
One down. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. First pitch just misses. Now one missed. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Ian Hamilton getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, the lefty, warming up as well. And there's a ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. 0 for 1 so far. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that's a base hit around third. He'll score. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's the strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Gonzalez on third. Rafaela at first. One gone. That one
That
down the
ball's
line, and that's just foul. Two on, one out. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags for third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-2.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fastball is outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one outside. And the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rafaela around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Joey Wentz taking over on the mound.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Down the line, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Yastrzemski snags it, and the inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Braves 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Connie Early.
Still a lot of game left, and this game can go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So now here's the DH, Jurickson Profar.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock up and throwing. Slater getting cranked up as well. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
There's the strike. Profar gets a piece there. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
No outs. Runner at first. And now Drake Baldwin, 1 for 2. There's a strike. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Laser base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes Austin Riley. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
No outs, runners at first and second. And that's fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Safe. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And that's in for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. And that's a foul ball. Headed down the line. And that drops foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Runners on the corners, no outs. Just missing there. And to count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one is off the plate. It's 2-2. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. A run comes into the play.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That's inside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Ball 2.
Just misses there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
On the ground. Story throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris. Now
New
for the
pitcher
Red
on
Sox.
now, Zach Kelly.
Number
Just trying to keep
76.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Gonzalez under this one. Puts it away for the out. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going back. Hits the fence. The run comes in to score from second. And they lead by 3.
Waste no time there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. In there at the knees. 0-1. Two outs and one in scoring position. Ripped on a line. Rafaela right there to make the grab. And that is that. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Braves 6 and the Red Sox 3. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Wilson Contreras. And there's the strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Way out front for strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Robert Suarez appears to be getting loose. Lee warming up as well. To the right side. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole. And then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Right side. Acuna there. Out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Carlos.
2 down, base is empty.
Narvaez.
And next for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
All 1's the count.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Red Sox go down quietly and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Now pitching,
Giovanni Moran on the pitch out of the pen here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And that one wrapped foul. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim, looking to start something with one gone. First offering misses badly for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge. And another ball. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Brett Wisely. Runner on first with one down for him. Misses again, 5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone.
2 balls.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Duran puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Kyle Farmer. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Not even close there. 1-1. Out to short. Story. They get the force. And that is the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Braves 6 and the Red Sox 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Kinley. Now into the game, Sean Murphy. He takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 12.
Caleb Durbin now at the plate.
Murphy.
The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Just missed.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Foul ball there.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now, Cedar Rafaela. Kinley checks the runner. Durbin back on a dive. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Masataka Yoshida looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. That's way outside, and that is ball one. And the slider just misses.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Trevor Story would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And that's too high, ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Robert Suarez.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 75, Robert Suarez.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. That's out to center field. Harris after it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Now pitching for the Red
Welcome
Sox.
back, and a new arm on the mound to
Number
start the
56.
8th. Ryan Watson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Watson.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Pinch hitter coming on, Eli
Number
White.
36,
Well, with his speed, he could really make some
White.
things happen leading off.
And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Gets under it and pops it up. As this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
Boy, that was a hanging
fielder,
breaking ball right
Michael
there. I think he tried to do a
Harris.
little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Harris stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. The other way. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly, but they still lead at 6-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
52.
bottom of the 8th. Dylan Lee. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Andrew Monasterio.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And that's a little bit high. And 1-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. White makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lee goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Fastball for a strike. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Number 20. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. And that's outside. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that misses. And it's 1-0. The tying run at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
That one inside. Look out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Tying run at the plate. This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So bases loaded with one away. Durbin, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. So they're all loaded up. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
So they turn to their closer, Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Inside, just missed. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one misses. 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a foul out of play. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 57. Red.
Mickey Gaspar, the new catcher now.
Change for the Red Sox. Now catching.
Also into the ball game,
Number 30.
Braden Ward. He'll be out in left field.
Gaspar.
And the
Now
batter will be the shortstop, Mauricio
15,
Dubon.
Braden
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Cutter Crawford getting ready to go. Sandoval also getting ready. That one off the mark. 2-0. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now playing first base.
Here's Acuna now. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that is downstairs. And we are underway.
First pitch, 107.
The wind and the pitch. And that one is inside.
Third pitch of this ball game, that one right in the zone. But it's called for a ball, man. That's frustrating, but you got to stay focused. Keep making that pitch. You're going to get the strike call.
That one fouled hard the other way.
Count's full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting second, the first baseman.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Outside with a breaking ball. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that one is downstairs. And a count 2-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. That missed inside. 3-2 now. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Very high with that one. Ball 1. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
2 outs. Caught him looking for the K. Braves go down quickly here. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Chris Sale. What's the scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now here is Roman Anthony. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Inside.
Nope, that's
And a
inside.
count 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch.
shortstop.
Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
1 out, base is empty. Top of the zone for a called strike. Story matched a homer in his last game. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first, and Story is out.
Batting third, the left
As we
fielder,
check out the lineup for the
Duran.
Boston Red Sox.
Duran.
They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The 0-1. Out to short, Dubon. Sends it across to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Baldwin throws right, bats left. Batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a third-round pick in 2022. Bayo back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missing inside. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-1. Three balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Austin Riley. And that drops in for a strike.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Walker fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
And the 0-1.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
One ball, 2 strikes. Two balls,
In the dirt, blocked. That one laced to center and a base hit. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, no outs. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. That clips the zone, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's
Ball
down
one.
and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Goes down looking.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So bases all loaded up. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And fouled off. Fouled off. He was late.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball still 0-2. Bases loaded, one away. Here at the top of the second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Line drive. Dive in. It gets down. Could be extra bases. Runner around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
How about that? Clears the bases. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He reached out a walk his first time. This one high in the air to left center. Rafaela sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 3 score in the inning, and they come on this bases clearing triple. It's now 3-0. And we're back.
Leading
We head to
off
the bottom of the
for the
second.
Red Sox,
Here comes Wilson
the first
Contreras.
baseman, Wilson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is
Contreras.
where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Contreras launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
Outside
0-2.
low. And now 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. Albies on to first. And Contreras is retired.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That pitch started
ball,
in
two
and
strikes.
ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
0-2 now. That one's
Ball that
upstairs. Ball one. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
He's really good
That
at
is
hitting the
it.
baseball the
The
other
catcher.
way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now here is Carlos Narvaez.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. Now 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, the second
And next for the
baseman,
Red Sox, Caleb Durbin. Right through there for a strike. Durbin with some struggles at the plate recently. Not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Two balls, one strike.
Narvaez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Batting eighth, the third baseman,
Romy Gonzalez will hit next. In there at the knees. Strike one. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good
ball,
late
2 strikes.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Squirts away a little bit. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. Inside, almost got him.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Harris makes the catch, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Profar in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. The 1-1. Profar gets a piece there. 1 down, base is empty. And that one ripped to left. Durant calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Drake.
Here's the catcher to hit, Drake Baldwin. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That clips the corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now
off.
here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Up the middle, Dubon. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. Grounded out his first time. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Sale ready. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And caught on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there.
1-0.
Check
Ball
swing.
2.
He held up. And it's 2-0.
2-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And they still trail it here 3-1. Connie Early will take over here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Early.
Here comes Austin Riley. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Riley.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Zach Kelly getting loose out there. Watson getting loose as well. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Yastrzemski, the next to hit, takes outside. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Just off the inside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Albies in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering upstairs. To third. And it gets by him.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 1 out. At the plate, Michael Harris the second. He's 0 for 1. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Durant snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. He got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So 2 down now, and here is Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And that misses. And that is ball one. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
2 on, 2 outs. This one smacked out to left center. That's a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
0-1.
Albies, the runner at third. Dubon on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chami and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
This to third. Riley tosses to first, and Contreras is retired.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Wilyer.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. The Red Sox trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Harris has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Carlos.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Hard hit left side. Dubon to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Down in order go the Red Sox. And they trail it 4-1. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Patrick Sandoval.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 43, Patrick Sandoval.
Here's Matt Olson.
Moving off to the Braves, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Olson, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Right side, and that one handled, and Olson is set down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Profar.
Jurickson Profar digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. That
Count
misses the
1-0.
zone, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. He is struck out, and he is walked. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rafaela makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Runner at second, 2 down. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Braves strand one, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now to start the bottom of the fifth.
Number
Taking over on the
66.
mound, Grant Holmes.
Grant
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left.
leading off for the Red
Caleb
Sox,
Durbin
the second
getting
baseman,
ready to hit.
Caleb Durbin.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Check swing to the 0-2, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Hamilton also throwing. The Braves leading by 3, last half of inning number 5.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
2 strikes.
And now 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Slider misses outside. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And a swing and a miss there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And that's down and away. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Anthony into box again, takes a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rafaela off of first with 2 away. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Broken bat, and it's popped up. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cutter
now
Crawford.
Pitching for the Red Sox, number 50, Cutter Crawford.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Kelly up and loosening in the pen. Moran, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering upstairs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie
Albies up to the plate. He's 2 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one hammered center field back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now back, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Out to short, Story. Whips it to first. And that is the third out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Braves 4 and the Red Sox 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joey Wentz.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 33, Joey.
Here's Trevor Story.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Lee warming up as well. That one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have got him. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Harris snags it for the second out.
Now batting the first baseman, Wilson.
Here's Contreras now. Has grounded out a couple of times. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Baldwin makes the catch, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Kelly.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 76, Zach Kelly.
So digging in, Mauricio Dubon.
The shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One ball, two strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Just misses. The count now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's inside. Full count now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So now a pinch hitter,
Atlanta,
Alvarez.
24.
One out, and the base is empty for him. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here.
Atlanta.
Eli
Number
White
36,
looking for a 2-out
Eli
spark with the bases empty.
White.
And the
Ball
first
one, no
offering
strike.
is not close. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the
That's a
sweeper
ball.
misses for a ball. 2 down,
You got
nobody
2 balls,
on. Here in
1
the
strike.
top half of inning number 7. Next offering
balls,
way off
1
the
strike.
plate. That's ball
Ball 4.
4. Tried
Take your
another
base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much
The
to think
bat,
about.
The designated.
So now a pinch hitter
Pinch
for
hitting for the
Atlanta.
Braves.
Jonah
Number
Heim.
20,
A runner on
Jonah
first with 2 gone for him.
Fine.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Chris, with that distraction
balls,
and
no
a speedy
strike.
guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is
There goes the runner.
Hey.
Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
Safe.
He's safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. White at second with 2 down. And that one missing low. Drake Baldwin on deck for Atlanta. Man on second, 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at second. That one to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for the
We're back
Braves.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
45.
Tyler Kinley.
Tyler Kinley.
Kyle Farmer
defensive change
getting loose
for the
there.
Braves.
He's now in the game at first.
Now playing first base.
Also
Number 8.
entering the game, Brett Wisely. He takes over in right.
Now in right field.
Looks like a pinch hitter
Pinch
for the
hitting
Red
for the Red
Sox.
Sox.
Brendan
Number 5.
Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers. A defensive change for the Braves. Now playing right field. Number 5.
First
That's
pitch
Brendan
just misses.
Rodgers.
Big at bat right here. He
Yeah,
did
1
the
ball,
team
1
thing,
strike.
took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swing and a foul straight back. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And now Caleb Durbin. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 down, nobody on. That one just misses, and a full count now. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
The pitcher now, Robert Suarez.
Gonzalez.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Giovanni Moran.
Giovanni Moran.
Mickey Gaspar, the new catcher now
for the Red Sox. Now catching.
Also into the ball game, 30. Braden Ward. He takes over in right.
Gaspar.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Ha-Sung Kim.
Now in right field, Number 15, Braden Ward.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Moran, a 6'1 lefty, 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Off the plate, ball one.
That's to third. Gonzalez. To first.
He's out.
Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here is Austin Riley. 1 for 3. Up and in, ball one. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Watson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Weiser getting cranked up as well. And that's through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth.
Ball. That's inside.
Next offering is fouled back. Three-two on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just
Inside,
misses
ball
with that
one.
one. In the dirt, and the count is even 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Sean Murphy, the new catcher now.
Now catching, number 12.
Here's the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela.
Murphy.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one at triple digits. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
One up, one
Now
down.
batting,
That
the
play won't be
designated
traded
hitter,
on social
Roll
media
back.
later on, but it's still important to execute it to
Pinch hitting for the
perfection.
Red Sox.
This game is a
Number
lot
2,
harder than it looks,
Isaiah.
partner.
Looks like a pinch
Kiner
hitter for the Red Sox.
Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa looking to start something with one gone. Breaking
That's
ball
a ball.
misses down and away.
There's one
Count
guy that I
1-0.
can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Riley sizing this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Andrew Monasterio trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Watson.
Ryan Watson.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And that's outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Harris, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Line to left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
One out. Runner at second. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. Ball 1, no strikes. Inside, just missed. And there's a strike. And he grabs one back up the middle. And they get the out. Now a chance for Brett Wisely. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. There's a strike. Harris stands at second with 2 gone. And that one fouled off. That just misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's at number 3. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. All right, in the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 4 and the Red Sox 1. just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. I got a ball, one strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it skips in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next ball from upstairs.
Tough take right there. He swings it that more often than not.
That one misses. Slowly off walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Christian Campbell. A runner at first, 4 nobody out. And a foul ball. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and miss. As he was out front that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon Ward.
So next, Brandon Ward taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, 1 away. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. That ball left side, he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breaks the side relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So it's their last chance in this one. Mickey Gaspar up next for the Red Sox. And 1-1. Outside. Now down 2-0. Lifted to